Hello, it's Miss Mitchell.
And Mr. Leatherwood.
What's up?
A whole lot of nothing. Today we're going to talk about adding and subtracting decimals. Yeah.
It's pretty easy. Once you get the hang of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. You want to start with adding?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's start with adding. So we know our place value now. We've been working with that. We know how to put it on a number line. We know how to compare it from least to greatest, greatest to least. So now let's add. Let's start with 2 4/10 plus 1 2/10.
Sure.
Does it matter? Okay. So what are some things you noticed that I did?
Well, I noticed that they are lined up on the decimal point.
Very good.
Because anytime they're going to be lined up on the decimal point, then you know your place values are also going to be aligned.
Okay.
As long as you write neatly.
Yeah.
You got to watch that.
Yeah. I do have a thing that I like to do is when I line up my decimal points, I go ahead and in my answer,
drop it down.
I do. I put that decimal before I even start.
That's a good idea.
That way I know my place values lined up. So what you don't want to see. Let's see. Here, we'll write it in red. What you don't want would be something like that.
Ew, that's so...
It
hurts my eyes.
It doesn't it?
It's terrible.
Okay, our decimal's definitely not lined up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's not good. So we want our decimals lined up. All right, so once we have them lined up, is there anything tricky about adding them, or is there something new about borrowing, regrouping, anything like that?
I mean, you just got to start like where you would.
Okay,
But in this time, it's going to be in the decimals.
So in the tenths place?
Yes.
I'm going to start there first. So 4 plus 2?
6.
6. And 2 plus 1 is?
3.
3. So 2 4/10 plus 1 2/10 is 3, just to remind us. And 6/10. Is that right?
Excellent.
So really the big trick here is to make sure we line up the decimals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
That's pretty much it.
Okay. Let's try another one.
Okay.
We'll do maybe one more and then we'll move on. Let's do a good one. 8 3/10 plus 3 90/100. Uh-oh.
Oh, they're not the same line.
I already see a problem.
Oh, me too.
Okay, so...
You lined them up on your decimal. That's good.
I did. That was good. And if I wanted to, for my answer, what could I do?
You can drop down the decimal point.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I do that before I start any craziness. Okay. Now, I do see a problem. We're missing a digit there.
Yep. It's mysteriously missing.
Yeah, which that's going to bother me. So we learned last video that if I add a 0 to the end of any of these, it pretty much stays the same number, right?
Same value.
So that's okay?
Yeah.
I can just add that 0?
Now it looks pretty.
It does look pretty.
You're ready to rock and roll.
All right, so 0 plus 1, last time I checked, is 1. 9 plus 3 is 12. So we're going to regroup, right?
Right.
So put my little 1 up here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that right? Is that what you get? Okay, so we did learn something new. Line up our decimal, but also don't forget, if you're missing something, you can always add a 0.
Yeah, can I show them a no-no?
Oh, yeah. You want to show them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Show them something that hurts my eyes.
Okay.
We'll put it in the don't do bubble.
I like it.
Okay, so we had 8 3/10, and we were adding 3 90/100. We dropped down our decimal point, and we went and gave it a placeholder. That's all perfect.
Yeah, it looks great.
But then 1 plus 0 is 1, and 9 plus 3 is 12.
Oh.
Doesn't that hurt your eyes?
Yeah.
It's terrible.
That's not cool at all.
That is a no. You put your 2 and carry the 1.
Yeah. I didn't even think of that. That's just so ugly.
I know. It's terrible, right?
Don't do that, kiddos. That's just gross.
Right, because then what you're saying
I
is
think
that...
I threw up in my mouth a little.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
You need
that's
to get a swig of water.
Yeah.
Because what you're saying, essentially, with 9/10 and 3/10, is that it's 1 and 2/10, not what this is saying, which would be 12/100. That's just silly.
Yeah. That's
So.
not cool at all.
No. Do not do.
Okay.
All right.
We're good. Well, we did adding. You want to move on to subtracting, maybe?
Yeah, because it can get a little tricky.
Yeah, it really
It's a
can.
little hairy.
Hairy. Okay, so let's pick another. Purple's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. 3 and 4/10, okay?
Yeah.
Minus 1 and we'll start with the easy one.
Wow.
Okay. So, important, what did I do first?
Line them up on their decimal point.
Yeah, you got to line those decimal points. And then before I get into any craziness, I do
Drop the decimal
drop
down.
that decimal down. So I know that my place value is right where it needs to be. And then what? Anything crazy that I need to do? Or
No craziness.
all right. 4 minus 2, last time I checked, is 2. 3 minus 1 is 2. So I get 2 and 2/10.
That's it.
Looks good. Let's make it trickier.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
Do.
Whoa, it's madness.
It is madness. I lined up my decimals, right?
Uh-huh. Now
Okay.
you need to drop it down.
Yeah. Okay.
But now I can't take 6 from 4.
Okay. Now this, when I'm normally subtracting, I know how to do this, but the decimal's really throwing me.
Well, don't let it, because it doesn't change anything.
Nothing?
No, you're just going to borrow from your 1.
Okay.
It's going to become a 2.
Okay.
And then you're going to bring...
That right there?
Mm-hmm.
So I get 14 minus 6, regrouping, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So 14 minus 6 is 8.
That's
Am I right there?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then 2 minus 1 is 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I get 1 and 8/10.
That's right.
So regrouping is the same.
It's the same. Don't let it fool you.
All right.
Don't be tricked.
Well, that's cool. Now let's
Let's get even trickier.
even trickier, she says. All right. Let's do... What do you think?
342,000.
Ooh. Getting crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I see a problem.
Yeah, I see a couple.
Yeah. What should I do first?
Let's start with dropping the decimal point
yeah.
down before it gets crazy.
Before it gets crazy, that's right. Okay, they're all lined up, so we're good there. I learned when we did addition, I can fill in here,
Uh-huh.
right? A 0.
Adding a 0 adds no value.
No value, so we're good there.
Mm-hmm. Now
I got to do some regrouping.
you're
right?
going to have to
I do, and this is like uber regrouping on this one. So I can't subtract 0 from 2, so I'm going to regroup from here. That makes that a 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a 10. Okay. So 10 minus 2 is 8.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do 1 minus 4, so I got to regroup again.
4.
Oh, yeah.
1 minus 4.
Yeah. Is that right? Okay. So that turns that to 0. This 2 and 11. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I get 7.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? Okay. And then, I can't get 3 from 0. So
Oh.
0 minus 3. So I got to regroup again. Okay, 10 minus 3. I know that. I'm good at that one. 7. Finally, 2 minus 1 is 1.
Woo!
Whew, that's a lot of regrouping.
It was. I told you it was going to get tricky.
It was. So 1 and 778 thousandths is our answer.
Well,
Oh,
kind of.
uh-oh. What did I do wrong?
You had 2 ands in that statement.
Oh, did I? That's not good at all. 1 and 778,000.
Yay!
Is that better?
That is excellent.
Whew, this
That
is
was
tough.
close.
This is crazy. All right, let's give him a couple to practice. Okay, so we'll do an addition and a subtraction problem?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
All right, so addition. Any ideas?
Yeah, let's do 11 and 4/10
Okay.
plus 7 and 62 hundredths.
Ooh. Okay. And then how about our subtraction problem?
Okay, let's do 16 and 3/10
Okay.
minus 5 and 27 hundredths.
All right. Now we've kind of done one step for you. We've lined up the decimal points, so it's real important you always remember to do that. Good luck. Bring this to class tomorrow. We'll see how you do.
Yay!
All right.